those bars with you?
So, how far is the blue gonna go, the blue and white gonna go down? Halfway?
Here,
Oh, it's gonna go that far down?
yeah. Then we're gonna paint over it.
Okay. A light blue?
Yeah, hang on, I'm mixing it now.
Okay.
Even speak, I'm engaged.
What's that?
I said, even as we speak, I'm engaged.
Oh, I see.
I was wondering if I can make a suggestion.
Yes,
Can we spend more time on the birdhouse instead of the background? That way
Yes.
I won't lose consumption by the time we get to the
no,
birdhouse.
no, we can't. We have to spend all of our time in. Because you've got
Thank you.
to.
'Cause, yeah.
So we're gonna actually spend 20 hours on this painting.
Oh, we are not.
Yeah.
Sure,
Hey,
I do it all the time.
when I went to physical therapy today, I was waiting for her to get there, and it's the first time on my phone I saw the 5G.
Oh.
Oh, it's
You
working.
saw what?
Oh,
I saw 5G, it's working.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I guess
You
you
know-
have to suspend it in your airports.
Yeah, but I was nowhere near an airport, so it's,
That's
Yeah.
not,
but that, usually it's LTE, and it was 5G this morning, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
it,
fine.
and it stayed that way, and it was like it was trying to pick up something, you
It's-
know?
how they say that, and yet every country that has it doesn't have any airplane problems. So, big brush. Back to the painting at hand.
okay.
I can't see
Alright.
it.
So you're not gonna draw the shape of the birdhouse at all? Just, I mean,
Well, I will afterwards, but right
or
now,
just draw it out with a paintbrush, I meant to say.
yeah, probably.
Okay.
Can I see what color blue you're starting with?
I'm
Yeah,
mix-
that'd be good.
I'm mixing it right.
Okay.
You know, I wonder if I can sign in on it as a guest on my my iPad.
Might.
Yeah, because now that I upgraded my with AT&T, I now have a personal hotspot in my office. It's still cellular, but it's unlimited. And the 5G should make it faster. And I just want to, if I could actually put my phone onto the palette and the other phone onto the canvas, that might work.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Well, anyway,
Well, I don't know, because when I do, like the city council meeting, I can get it on both my phone and the iPad at the same time.
yeah, but your camera's not working for two different things, right?
No, that's true.
Yeah, that's the main thing, because my iPad doesn't have to do anything. Of course, I don't have a stand to put it on, but here's my blue. It's a light blue. And I'm gonna come all the way down here. There's some paint spots on this canvas because it's old and it's got stuff on it, but hey, there we go. Oh, by the way, because COVID's been going on so strong, I'm afraid that from now on in this class, you guys have to wear masks.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, goodbye.
Hey, it's for your own protection and safety.
I gotta get lighter. Mine is way too dark.
Well, it's gonna get darker at the top and I already ran out of
I know.
paint.
Yeah, whatever you want to take, whatever you think you'll eat, don't, you know, you're gonna eat it, take it. There's some sour tortillas too.
Hey, did you see Adele had to cancel her first night concert in Vegas?
Yeah, but they said that they were already a shit show and the people, they didn't sell out the tickets. They had some tickets for 30 grand that they couldn't sell.
30 grand.
Well, a lot of
I
people
thought
don't want to
somebody
go
actually paid
anywhere.
30 for it.
That's a lot of money.
It is, but you know,
30 grand to see Adele, no thank you. I mean, I like her, but I'm not gonna pay 30 grand.
She was on TV. She was
You know,
crying.
there's
30 grand
special-
I would pay to see anybody.
Oops.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, I think that
That's gotta be.
we just had a thing from the city from our tourist ambassadors canceled next week already.
What's next week?
Oh, it was a reception at the new Westin
Oh, okay.
and they canceled us out.
That reminds me, I needed to talk to Debbie about the Black History Parade.
Oh, yeah. That's on. I know that because they want the police to work.
Well, I was wondering if I was going to be in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are you black?
No, it has nothing to do with it.
No.
I was going
Oh,
to have,
you want to know if you got a craft thing, that the craft thing going?
Yeah. yeah, I talked to Debbie about that the other day because it was part of my,
Some of those bars. Oh, your dad has the bars already. He has bars over there.
okay, so there we go.
Well, no, we don't go yet because I changed to 11 by 14, so now I have to mix up more.
Okay,
Almost all the way to the bottom, right?
all the way to the bottom. I'm going to mix a darker blue now. I've just added dark into the blue. I don't want to make it too dark, but that's okay. There's darker blue.
About 50% darker?
No,
No,
Not-
okay.
I didn't do that. And I'm just going to come across here and go down and let it get darker down here.
Jack,
Yes.
Debbie said, tell Jack to invite me directly to the Zoom if he wants. I don't have the code either.
Oh, okay.
She said she can watch while she's still working.
Hang on. Oh, it's down there. Never mind. I always forget where this stuff is. Okay, so invite. Send message.
Tell me, how far am I going down with this darker blue?
Until the paint runs out.
The darker blue's on top.
Hang on 1 second. Let me finish this.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so I'm making it come down smooth. So I go down, long, even strokes. So there's the darker blue, and I just go to the paint runs out. Because the paint's wet, it'll blend in well, although I stopped. So now it's kind of dry.
Yeah, mine's kind of dry. I was going to ask you, how do you get that to blend
'Cause
down?
There's not so much paint on the brush, and it blends into the wet color, and then it runs out because you run out of paint, and then you go back up. And then eventually it'll become all a nice even blue.
Hmm.
For
Not
that,
in my lifetime here.
yes,
I don't know. Mine's awful streaky.
Yeah,
Well-
mine too.
don't put so much paint on the brush.
I even dabbed some off. Oh,
Well,
well.
that's what I do. I wipe it off. Oh, I gotta let Debbie in now. Admit. There we go.
Oh.
So
Good enough.
Ms. Herman has now joined the class.
They let anybody in.
I
well.
don't like.
And
Right.
Mary sent me a message, but I don't know what it is or where it is.
Marisol?
I didn't see it. I mean, I saw that it was coming through and I couldn't read it and I can't get to it. Okay, so over here, I'm fixing this one spot. And then I'm going to darken the paint up a little bit more and do the same thing again.
You want kind of a gradation or
Yeah.
lighter toward the bottom?
Yes, lighter towards the bottom. That's the way the sky always is.
Okay.
It's physics. It's because the atmosphere is a ball.
Hmm.
So when you're looking straight on it, it's more direct. You see less of it. It's
Mhm.
when you look more, it's darker because you're looking at it at an angle.
Hmm.
Okay, so now I have a darker blue even, although it's not that much darker, and I'm just going to go down and do this. And I'm not that worried that it's going to be somewhat streaky because,
The sky.
yes, it's the sky, but there's a bunch of stuff going on here. So, okay. So when you guys are ready for this, then tell me. I'm going to do something else,
Okay.
but I want you to be at my point before we move on.
Okay, not quite, almost there.
I'm almost there too.
Okay. And I trust you guys are done by now.
Yes.
I'm going to take a little bit of yellow.
Do we rinse out our brush?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to get the yellow to come out. There we go. I'll use that different bottle. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little touch of yellow and mix it into that blue.
And so we don't wash our paintbrush out or anything.
Nope, you don't need to, not necessary.
What's a little touch?
I'm going to mix up some more. This is a little touch. Oops, sorry. You guys aren't there. I'm looking up and I'm not seeing you because I let and there. You're back. There's a little touch. That's all the blue I'm using.
Oh, blue. I thought you said yellow for some
You
reason.
did? You
I
did
mean-
the yellow.
Yeah, you're mixing yellow into the blue. Anyway, since I'm mixing paint,
So it's kind of a green color.
it's kind of a green color.
Yellow and the blue together.
Yellow and the blue together.
Okay.
But it's the blue that you've got mixed, so it's not pure blue.
Well, the blue that we started with or the darker blue?
The darker blue.
Okay.
And here we go. Here's my color. It's kind of
Oh,
green.
so did you add white to it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The blue that you had mixed for the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm putting this in quickly here. It's not too precise.
And you're just smushing your your paintbrush to get it those rounded edges, you're just kind of swapping it up and down.
I'm taking my thumb and I'm smearing it around so it blends into the blue.
Okay. Mine is, yeah, it's weird.
It's what?
It's not really sticking that well, I guess, because it's so wet. The blue is still so wet,
That's good because then it'll blend in better.
okay.
And of course, I didn't mix up enough.
I mean,
Oops.
a remix.
Well, hey, there's that cat again.
Yeah. There's Casey. Wants to leave. My husband left. Now she wants to leave.
Oh, where did he go?
He went to his father's house in Whittier because his father's supposed to have surgery and he keeps on postponing going to the hospital. So my husband went up there to take care of that. Yeah. Help him out. Yeah, I'm still mixing the paint.
Okay,
A second.
I'm waiting. Guys. You want to do this quick and get it on there so we can go on. Because it's better to try and blend it into
Mhm.
the wet paint than it is on the dry paint.
Right.
Hey, Vicky, did you get your show out of the community center?
I did.
Okay, good.
In this season of hope, help us to pay off a mortgage a day for these great heroes. Go to t2t.org to donate $11 a month now.
I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. I didn't want to have a shortened lifespan. You know what? It's with me. It's priceless.
Those may have told Irfan that you tested positive for COVID.
You did what?
I said someone may have told Irfan that you tested positive for COVID.
Why?
Someone was saying that you were sick and then they said you tested positive for COVID
Wow.
and last Thursday. And then you were really sick on Saturday, so you couldn't do anything.
I wonder who told them that.
I don't know. Somebody
Yeah. Are you spreading rumors, Jack?
could be.
I know the first doctor was asking me if I had a COVID test and I go, no. And she goes, well, maybe you should. And I go, really? Because I was only calling because my eyes were bugging me.
Oh,
And I knew I had postnasal drip and I knew that something was coming down the road. And when I said to her, really, I go, really? And she goes, well, no, I guess not.
Hmm.
So then it seemed like I was having an allergic reaction to the eye drops because it looked like somebody just busted me right in both eyes. They were so red and so painful that I called back a few days later and talked to a different doctor. But I'm like really grateful today. I'm feeling much better.
yeah. I wonder how long John has to. You have to self-quarantine, right?
COVID. He tested
Well,
positive.
if you have COVID, yeah.
He tested positive. That doesn't mean you have it.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, no. And those tests don't work anyhow.
Well,
Well,
then they were saying that
asymptomatic.
it used to be like a 10-day
Now it's only 5
quarantine
days.
now, they're saying. Yeah, it's the way I look at it. I've been in the house in the bed for 5 days, so
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Oh, so that means that John will be back for the next class because he didn't come on Wednesday because he tested positive.
Yes.
Or it was he either tested positive or he was exposed.
no, I think you said he was exposed.
Is that what he said?
Well, I think that's what you told me before.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I wasn't really sure if it was, he tested positive, but I know he was exposed through his granddaughter.
Jeez. Yeah, a lot of kids are getting it. Like 3 of my
Oh.
friends' families from like a lot of the little kids are getting it.
And they say that, but yet looking up the statistics, according to what I've found so far, 44 kids have died.
Well, I'm just saying they're getting it. I'm not saying that they're all dying.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's like, that is not a big number, 44.
No, and they all have underlying, most of them have underlying
Yeah.
something going on.
Well,
See, that's where I mean, I had a friend that went this morning because the problem is these people are just going just for the heck of it. So she went this morning, called me because we can go to the police department, get it anytime we want. She ran over there. She came back. She said, oh, I tested negative. But that doesn't mean she didn't have it the last 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
well, I now have COVID tests. I got them in the mail yesterday.
You got
Oh,
yours
you ordered
already?
them?
Oh, it's no, I actually, this was before the new program. I actually
Hmm.
ordered them a month ago. Didn't have any, so they just sent them to me. It's not,
They don't work. There's too many false positives.
I
But-
was surprised that Kim got through the government thing yesterday, and ours are on the way.
Yeah, I did that too. The first day they came out.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know if it's the
surprised
first
that,
day, a couple of days ago.
But you can drive yourself crazy with this thing. You gotta just forget about it. And hope, I mean, you know, if you're careful, then you shouldn't have a problem.
right?
Yeah, I bought those new masks too. A friend of mine said, oh, you have
Those
new-"
you can't breathe in, that's ridiculous.
No, the ones that I bought, they have, you can breathe out of them. They're
Oh,
the
yeah, I can't breathe
KN95
out of any of them, so it
Neosh
doesn't
or
make any
whatever.
difference.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I got them at Home Depot, but I had to go to Laguna Niguel to get them. That's where they had them.
I don't even, I have one that's probably 3 months old that I keep using.
Okay.
I
moving on,
couldn't care less.
moving
If
on.
I can breathe
Okay.
with it on, I'm good.
Moving on.
Everybody paint.
Yes.
Yeah, but then after I
Yeah,
took my
we
mask
can't
off,
wait-
my
we're
whole
waiting
face was
for
so red.
Jack. I don't know what he's doing.
Green.
I
What
was
color?
waiting, this is, you can use sap green or whatever. I'm just mixing some of this. Well, I was waiting for you guys. And
Well,
then-
I've been done. I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
Okay, sap green and what?
and the color, the green we just had. So it's gonna get a little darker even still.
Okay,
Oh,
so we're still
good.
doing the foreground.
The green that we just had, we used it all up. So now we gotta, so what can I do? Start all over?
Now we're
again?
we're
Lighter.
gonna add the sap green to what we had, right?
We are.
Yeah,
And we
but I
don't need
don't
to
have
clean
any.
our brush.
Huh?
Do we
No, I'm
need-
not cleaning my brush and I'm just adding in here and I'm gonna add spots of it too, so. Actually, that could stand to be just a touch darker. I don't want to get too dark.
So we're not gonna spend too much time on the foreground, you said.
No, you said. I said we're gonna spend about 20 hours on it. Okay, so again, I want to get this done quickly. Blend it in. My paint's already kind of dry. Over here, I'm going to put some more of this. I'll let it come in front of these, but not much. And I really want to keep it soft. That I'm actually going to put a little water into just so it blends out a little better.
So
It
the
would be-
dark is just kind of toward the bottom. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just towards the bottom.
Okay.
It's like trees in the distance in the fog.
So yours looks darker. Is it actually darker? Because mine's kind of, doesn't look that dark. Mine looks more green.
Yeah, and I made it,
Yellow. Oh, you
I'm-
did?
I mixed sap green into it
Okay, well, I did that. Okay.
to darken it up.
Maybe it's not dark enough. I don't know.
So there we go, up close. Okay. Now I'm gonna rinse my brush out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still working on my bushes.
Me too.
Okay, tell me when you're done, so we
Okay,
can
not
move.
yet. I'm still working on it. I need to put a little more sap green in there. Little hint, just so we get some depth.
So Irfan posted a lot of paintings that he did.
I didn't look. I didn't see anything.
You didn't? It looked like a whole bunch of different paint pours.
Oh, yeah, he said he was gonna go home and pour paint yesterday, but
Yeah, and he poured like, I don't know, 8 of them, 9 of them. So look what I did today.
oh, so he was using acrylic paints. don't-
I assume.
But then again, if he would have poured 900 epoxy pours, would have cost him several $100s.
Yeah.
That's one of the issues with epoxy, although I like epoxies look better. But he said he was going to do that on Wednesday. Go home and pour some paint because we were in here pouring paint. Jerry made some ugly things. He did.
Did he?
Yeah, I told him that.
What'd he say?
I changed one and then I used his leftover epoxy and I did another one. And he said, oh, you changed the color of the blue one. It now looks yellow and red. It's like, no.
Oh,
this-
I saw that posting.
Yeah, it's a completely different one.
Okay.
Jack, should we be drying this now?
No, here's
Oh.
what Jerry said.
Oh,
Oh, see, I like to do that. Why can't we do something like that?
We
I
can,
love
but,
that
Let
kind
me
of
see, I missed
stuff.
it. Can I see it? I missed it.
oh, and there's this one that I
That's
did with,
abstract.
that's beautiful.
What was the first one?
The colors are so vibrant.
Oh,
this
wow.
one.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't ever like the colors that he selects.
Yeah,
That's very
Uh,
vibrant.
Yeah,
but-
with
not my choice
brown, he's
either.
always got like brown in there.
Yeah,
And I-
I like more of the
left-
blues. I like the blues and the greens, purples. That's
then-
acrylic paint pouring
No,
this is actually epoxy paint pouring, but
or epoxy, but I mean, it's not with a paintbrush.
No.
Not technically, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, he also put too much paint in it. So anyway,
okay, so I guess I'm ready for the
I
next.
am too, whatever.
Me too.
I'm gonna get some burnt umber. Just
Burnt umber.
burnt umber,
Okay.
bit of purple.
I have burnt sienna. Is that okay?
No, it needs to be darker. You can mix black with it and make a burnt
Okay.
umber.
I'm
it's-
sorry, burnt umber.
Burnt
and-
umber, okay, and what else?
That's it. Now, burnt umber.
I should probably go clean my brushes then.
Straight burnt umber out of the bottle.
Oh, believe I also said a little touch of purple.
Well, I thought you said that, but then
I
Marge asked you, is it
Well,
the dioxazine or a
Yeah.
different? Okay.
Dioxazine's good because it's
Do we
very,
need a lot of this, Jack?
not particularly. We need enough of it.
What are we
Enough to do
doing with
what?
What are we doing with it?
We're making some branches.
Oh,
And are we
Oh.
supposed to dry the background?
No, it's not a background.
No, are we supposed to dry the background?
It should be dry enough.
Mine's, I think, so wet.
Oh,
I go get
mean-
my blow dryer.
that means you probably used too much paint.
Yeah, I might have. I put a lot of coats on.
Just a touch of purple?
Just a touch of purple. I'm just darkening it up a little bit.
Okay. Well, I gotta blow it dry and then it's on my paintbrush.
are we gonna use a smaller brush now?
You can if you want.
Okay. You know me, I'd rather have a pointed one or a flat one.
I'm using a flat one myself. So as soon as, let's wait, I'm waiting for Deidre to get ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm working on my paintbrush.
Okay, so for the first part, we're going to use, you are going to use the big brush for this first part here. I'm
Okay.
fairly big branch here. And it's gonna, I'm gonna use the brush and go off the top.
I guess I didn't mix enough.
I didn't either.
I
Alright.
thought there were gonna be a little branch, but it's,
Well, there is a bunch of little branches, but there's a branch big enough to support.
Okay, well, let's start over again.
Okay, then I'm gonna bring a branch across here.
My background's still pretty tacky, so I guess I should dry it. It's gonna smear.
Gonna smear.
I mean, I think if it might smear if I do
Oh,
with the brown, I should go get the blow dryer. I finished the painting, now I gotta blow dry this.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so now that Deidre's gone, we can talk about her.
Okay. Whatever you think.
Whatever bad things you want to say about her, go ahead.
Jack.
And if you don't have anything bad to say, just make it up. Kind of like the news.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What do I do with my brushes? I had them here. Okay, let me find a brush to do this with. Don't need a ridiculously thin brush. Just had a striping brush out yesterday. Just moved it this morning when I came in. Sure, you guys, you're still there. I hit the table on and make sure I didn't move the camera. Or the
Okay.
phone.
So you just mix this and you use the big brush and that's
I
it?
used the big brush and then I have to use a small brush now.
Okay,
I did
so
this.
just the blue, the black and the purple. I'm the blue, the burnt, for me, burnt sienna, black and purple,
Yes.
violet.
Burnt sienna, black and purple. That's
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Okay, I didn't find the brush I was looking for. I'm going to use a brush that I know nobody has, which is this here. Yeah,
I
Oh,
have that. I have that one, but it's shorter.
this is short. This is a pinstriping brush. It's meant to fit in the palm of your hand there.
Mine is called a sword stripper.
Sword striper.
Oh, I like stripper better.
Well, anyway, this is meant to put stripes on car. Okay, so I'm gonna put, these are not any place direct. They don't have to be placed exactly, but you don't want to make them clean, smooth flowing lines because they're branches. They do split and break up. So there's pieces that go out, pieces that come in.
Right.
They just all get thinner as they get further away. I also do not want to overdo these. And I'll bring another one off of here. This one will be thicker. There's a big birdhouse that goes right here, so this will go behind it. To start off with, I don't want to do that so much. I think I'm going to put another one down here because I got a white spot. And for right now, that should be enough of that. I'll put a couple more in over here on this side because there's no bird there.
Uh-oh, we
Uh-oh.
got Arlo.
Yeah, somebody's calling. Okay. Actually, two people are calling.
Oh, man. Get rid of them.
I can't do that because it's like two things are going and okay, so there. Okay. Let this come off the page. And there we go. Okay, so you guys get the choice of what to make your birdhouse color. Doesn't really matter, not that important. It's whatever color you want, but I don't think we should have a boring brown birdhouse.
No, we shouldn't.
So whatever color you'd like to make it, pick a color. We're not putting all the details in yet because we're going to go ahead and paint in the birdhouse.
Okay, I'm still working on the branches. I have to, oh, I did the big one. I gotta do the skinny ones now.
Okay,
So slow.
the branches are not done. We're going to add more to them.
Okay, let's see.
Jack, do you have one at the bottom too?
I do, but you can put wherever you want. They don't have to be in.
Can you just lift that up a little bit so I can see how? Oh, you just have it coming out. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out of nowhere. Okay, so I'm going to mix. Okay, before we go on to the birdhouse, I'm going to quickly mix some white and some yellow into the brown. So it's going to get lighter a little bit. I wasn't going to finish the tree trunk first, but I guess we'll work on it. This one's going to come across in front.
Oh, now you're using a bigger brush again?
Yeah, but you don't have to. I just happen to have that in my hand.
Oh, okay. You just mixed yellow in there?
Yellow and white.
Oh,
So now I'm using a thinner brush because I just found this one.
okay, and it's hard to see where you've just laid those down. Can you show me?
Can you see it?
Yeah, so on the right side,
Yep, and on the top.
So what did you put in there, Jack?
Yellow.
Yellow and white.
Yep. So I'm just making these lines not terribly smooth or clean. They're kind of rough because it's trees.
I just now noticed that you have a tree branch coming on the far left side. I missed that completely. I don't know where I
So
left-
yeah, it's coming off the page, but
So this comes out like a lighter brown.
yes. And we're gonna go even lighter still. So the nice thing about these script liners, when I want a thicker paste, I just press it down more. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna lighten this up even more, which means it's gonna get more yellow. And more white. So we get an even lighter brown.
Step behind you. I added some other stuff and now I have no idea where you put it. Oh, I see it a little bit.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get lighter color. I kind of forgot to get this one up here, so I'm gonna do that.
You're using your script liner for the medium branches or just the really tiny, tiny ones?
Well, I'm actually using it for some bigger things too.
Oh, okay.
It's I realize I should be a little consistent in using the brushes.
Well,
I have a
okay.
tendency, I do have a tendency, and I know it's probably not a good thing for the whole teaching painting thing, but I have a tendency to use whatever the hell I've got in my hand because it's already
Yeah, because you can. But
yeah,
Jack,
because I can and it's already there.
can I get a picture of it and then I can get the details? I'll take a picture.
I'm gonna turn it to the side for this one,
Oh,
because I fit it all in. So this is a sideways thing.
okay.
Hmm.
Why doesn't mine look like
Yeah,
that?
mine
Yeah.
doesn't look anything like that now.
Yeah,
Mine
and plus
doesn't
because
either.
try to get the shape in quickly, but then the shape gets a little off because I had to spend a little more time on it. And I'm just gonna
Don't
can I get a close up of the whole thing? Take a
Well,
picture of it.
That's pretty much as close as I can
No,
get.
oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's good. That's not the beginning. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, just so I can see it, because sometimes your hand's over it. This way I can still continue with your hand if you're painting.
okay, so I'm just adding a highlight to this. We're gonna add one more to it, then we're gonna put in the tree, the actual birdhouse, not tree house, birdhouse. This is a lighter color. So I'm going to put some dark back under here and a shadow on the bigger branch of this branch. Because obviously this is in front of this and this is in front of that. So I'll put a little reflected light down here just to separate them a bit. Throw my brush in the water. I think I'm going to make my little birdhouse here kind of a lighter red color. So these little branches coming off are actually smoother than the big trunk. Kind of a nondescript tree. Wouldn't be adding all these branches, but I am. Make it harder later on. Gradually also, we're not going to do this, but you want to mix some of this brown into a light version of this blue, and it'll fade them out into the background a little bit, because not everything has to be perfectly defined. And some of them are so small that you wouldn't see them that clearly. So Mr. Tree here, it's kind of got a lot going on. So I'm going to take a little bit of dark here and cut it into here, because this branch, like I said, is in front. This branch is in front. And this one I messed up on, and it also is in front of this other one. And I'm going to mix a little black and purple. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to take this black and purple. There we go. I'm going to make a little bit of a shadow here. A little bit of a shadow here, because obviously this branch is in front of that. I don't want to make it too harsh. So let it blend in with that color there a little bit.
Wait, can you hold on for just a second?
Yes.
Please, hold on for just a second.
Yeah, I'm still doing, I didn't even get any of the lighting. I was trying to get those little tiny branches with a strip liner. I'm trying it, but the best I can.
Oh, the last step that you're working on now, I didn't catch it in time. Is it just straight black?
No, it's black and a little touch of purple.
Oh, okay.
And where's this going?
Right now, I just made these shadows from this branch onto the main trunk and this one here. And then I'm going to put, not on any of the small branches, but on the big trunk here, I'm going to put some of it off on the side just to darken it a little bit. Over here. But I don't want to have a lot of black in there or a lot of really dark. The purple kind of adds a slight coolness to it, spins out. And I'll define this here where this branch goes into the tree trunk here, that color.
So what colors did you use to make the lighter?
Brown and yellow and white.
So the original brown plus yellow and white.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to go in with a more raw sienna color and lighten it up one more time, and that'll be it for that tree, with the exception of the leaves we haven't put on. But we're going to do that after we put in the birdhouse. Oh, and I forgot up here. Okay, so there's this guy.
I need to just use a small brush.
But we really don't want to put a lot of dark into this part of the tree, these branches. I'm going to bring some of this lighter color around first, on top of that black. Not too much. Then I'm going to clean my brush out. Well, first I'm going to take a little raw sienna. Is this raw sienna or is it gold?
Where did you put that light color last, Jack?
It's all over. It's on these branches.
I know, but where did you just said I'm gonna add some,
I'm going to add some raw sienna. It's going to be an even lighter color. I haven't put it on yet. I'm trying to get it out of the bottle. Oh, oops, this is not raw sienna, this is gold. Okay, we don't want gold.
There you are. Did everybody else get booted off or just me?
no. just
No, I'm
you.
fine.
Oh, you got booted off.
I don't know. You froze and I kept saying, Jack, you're froze.
Oh,
We didn't
well,
even hear
And then
you.
everybody,
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I wasn't even noticing. I wasn't watching. I was just looking at my painting.
but then nobody else heard you either. So
That's nice.
that means it wasn't me. I didn't freeze, you did. There we go. Okay. There we go. I got this out of the bottle. So I've got raw sienna and some white. This is going to be a little lighter color.
Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind.
Me too. I'm still trying to make the highlights.
Oops, that's too much. Yeah, don't be too careful about making the highlights. It's not a careful thing. Otherwise it'll look unnatural.
Let's see what color that raw sienna, oh, okay.
That's it. That's the first one I put down, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of this. There is a good reason for doing this quickly.
Okay, so I'm sorry, what color did you mix up? Raw sienna and what?
Raw sienna and the lighter brown that we had,
Okay.
I thought you said raw sienna and white.
and the lighter brown we had. Yeah.
Jack, can you do a close up again? It's gotta see the, okay, so you use a script liner for a lot of that light stuff?
Yes. I'm using the script liner because, like I said, no particular reason other than I've got it in my hand.
Okay. I'm using it too. And then the light is on the top of the branches, so the, on top
Yes.
of those thinner branches going across, right?
Yep.
The light goes on the top.
Did
Yep.
you add white?
A little bit,
Okay.
but I'm not using too much of this. So did you see the guy by your other house, Deirdre?
The guy?
Yeah, the one that got shot in Walmart.
Oh, I saw that on the news.
Yeah, I guess
Yesterday. Yeah, I was in that well, not recently, but yeah, I've been in that Walmart.
They were looking for his friends.
Jeez.
Actually, I saw the police this morning rousting some guy out of the bathrooms in the park.
Hmm.
He's been there for several weeks now, and they made him take his shopping cart and leave.
Lake Forest.
Yeah, right across the street from Jerry's house,
What park is that? Which park?
Rimhurst.
Sounds familiar. What's cross streets?
Rimhurst.
And what's the major cross street?
I'm sorry, it's Rimhurst and Rimgate. So it's Rimgate Park.
Yeah, I think I've been there. Is it off at Tribuco
Lake
or what?
Off of Lake Forest.
Lake Forest and,
It's north of Tribuco.
oh, okay. I'm sure I've been there. Have you
Yeah,
been to Carl's Jr.?
no, that's too far up.
Okay. Before you get to that area.
Yeah, before you get to that area. It's a couple blocks away from Pittsburgh Park. Okay, are you guys still there?
Kinda.
Right.
Kind of, yeah.
For anything for a second, we're done with
Well, you
this.
just keep talking, go ahead. And you just keep talking and don't tell us what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm still trying to put the light on here, but it's hard to get it how you did it.
There it is.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of little lines.
Yeah,
So-
well, so
And
the way you do the lines, I guess.
Yeah.
And
So
then once you did the light, then you put some more dark somewhere.
no,
Oh, you
no,
did, that's it.
that's
Yeah,
it.
mine doesn't look quite, I
This
don't
is
know.
it.
Doesn't look right.
And then I'm gonna rinse my brushes because I'm gonna use a reddish color.
Rinse the brushes, okay.
Yeah. I think the roof is not gonna be the same color as the what do you call it? The rest of the birdhouse. The roof will be a separate color.
Okay, so I'm gonna rinse my brushes, I guess. No, looks okay. It doesn't look great, but it's hard to get the right technique for the lighting and the darkening, whatever you call it, the lights and the darks.
Yeah.
Oh, rinse it out.
Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go rinse my brushes now. Get a new tray, new color.
All the trees I've done, I can never do them quick.
I know, this is not,
Maybe one of these days.
well. I don't know, I can't get the light in the dark. It's just.
Okay, I'm back with clean water, clean tray, clean.
Boy. Do I have time to go get some clean water and do my tray?
I guess. Of course, I didn't have to clean my tray. I just go pick up another one.
I know. Okay, if you could just give me 1 minute, I'll be right back.
Okay. So you need to pick a color that you're going to use for your birdhouse.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait a minute, because now, do we need any of these other colors anymore?
We're going to use the green.
Yeah, my green's dry. I'm gonna have to, give me a minute.
Okay.
like Everybody else.
Okay.
I think she went to Michael's. Just kidding.
Oh,
Debbie,
Yes, ma'am.
were you just talking about me? Did I go to Michael's?
No, my mom. She said,
Oh.
give me a minute. And I'm
Oh.
like, where'd she go? I think it's Michael's.
Oh, well, I also said the same thing.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's funny. I didn't hear it. I
Oh, you
had it off because I was on with AT&T. Whatever. Always
Hmm.
something.
so
I
Debbie,
don't really know. Yes, sir.
am I going to the Black Tree Parade?
I gotta call them today. I already called yesterday and got out of the parade part, but I didn't know that the other lady's in charge of the youth village, and it was too late to call her. And I'm trying to gather youth for the village. They're counting on me to be there. And I brought up the idea of what you want to do to the other lady who's in charge of the parade. And she said, well, that sounds like a fantastic idea for the youth village. And then she said, talk to the other lady. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm gonna call her today and get some kind of answer either way. All
And then
right,
I hear Carmilla's busy, so.
well, whatever. Like, I don't think that, I think if you want to do that project that you're talking about, you just need to make it happen on your own.
Well, that's
You
kind
know?
of every project.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean it like that, but counting on the police, maybe not so much. Talking to the community center or a Boys and Girls Club or YMCA or those, or just having them yourself in the park, whatever you want to do to make it happen.
I told you what Carmela wants to do Easter.
Well, that's 2 months from now, and she needs to find out something else.
Well, you
So-
know what, Jack, you can go, I mean, you could actually talk to Sergeant Patwa, you know.
Grab
Did you
this
have this
time.
Trey?
Did you actually, Jack, did you ever talk to Carmela? or just go by what my
No.
mom said?
I haven't told them what I was doing, what I had in mind, so.
Oh,
Well-
okay, no, because I mean, she just said yesterday at our meeting that they were thinking about doing an Easter thing in
Yeah,
the
but
park.
if you bring it up to her, she might do it.
Yeah, and what's his name, Brian, him and I get along well,
Well,
because,
that's what I'm saying, go with him,
Yeah,
you
just
know,
do
and
it
put it
yourself.
to him.
yeah, because he's got other things on, he's got another agenda altogether, which I happen to be in,
Him or her?
him. He's,
Him, Brian Papua,
yeah, him, Brian.
yeah,
Oh,
the sergeant.
Sergeant, yeah, Sergeant Brian. He's got another agenda and it's a fairly good one. That's why he's been going to all those city council meetings.
yeah. All right.
He-
get back to
Yeah,
Peggy.
that's
Get
all
back
she
to
said
payday.
yesterday, but remember, they only work 4 days a week. They're never there on. I don't know if they're taking Friday and Monday now, but they're never there on Monday. She's off on Monday.
Carmella,
Carmela and Rocio are both off on Monday.
but I can talk to Carmella at any time, even
Yeah.
if she's off.
Oh, yeah.
Just- You can just text her.
Yeah, just for
All
some reason.
right.
Where are we at now?
For some-
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I am going to mix red and a little white. Like I said, you can make this thing any color you want. It doesn't have to go with the colors I'm choosing. I'm just choosing this.
Red and white, any color red?
No, but you don't have to make it red. You can make it yellow. You can make it whatever. I'm putting white in it so it covers.
Well, you can't make it blue, that's for sure.
You can make it blue.
I know, but you'd have to make it dark blue.
Or
Or
yeah,
you, or you
different-
could make it purple, right?
or you could make it purple, or you could make it green. It doesn't matter. I am going to make a somewhat misshapen square here.
Oh, that's kind of a big brush.
I kind of learned if I don't make it the color you make it, I get it screwed up.
Nah, you can make it whatever color you want. I'm gonna make a good size. I'm gonna make it even bigger. All the way up to there. I'm curving the sides a little bit, only because I want to.
So this will probably get 2 coats since we're adding a little white in there, right?
Yeah,
What color are you making yours, Vicky?
Orange.
Oh. Yeah, that might not be bad. I got orange.
so I'm making a point about in the center. I already kind of messed that up, but it's gonna be in the center anyway. Doesn't have to be exact, it just has to be perfect. And then I'm gonna dry this and add another coat into it. So let me grab my hair dryer.
This is supposed to be like hanging on the tree branch, like kind of, not really.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be hanging.
Okay, so a reddish. Or we can make it like a pinkish red if we want to, magenta.
You can make it any color you want to make it, any color.
What happens if you mix red and magenta?
You'll get a reddish pinkish color.
You just use a regular red and white?
Yep, that's all I use.
Okay.
Okay, red and white.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put another coat on here. Okay, and I'm gonna, this is my basic lay down for this. But I know that certain things are wrong. This I know is straight. These don't really line up and they should. And that lines up. So,
So mine's wonky too, so how am I gonna fix it?
well, I just use my brush and line these guys up. But I know that this is gonna come out a little ways because it's roof. Come over here, not over, okay. Oops, that moved. And just to make this work, thicken it up a little bit here.
Oh, I got Arlo.
Darn it. Mr. Cooper's calling me.
Okay, so
There we go. That lines those up, that lines those up. And I'm going to take Mr. Big Brush and put in another coat down here. So I'm just cleaning in these lines, cleaning up these lines a little bit.
All right. How can I make my orange a little bit more vibrant? Add a little red to it?
Yeah, or add more orange to it. Right now, it's that particular orange. You're using the Grumbacher orange.
No, I'm using Nova color.
Oh, well, it's still, it's translucent, which means you can see through it a bit, which
Oh.
means unless you paint the whole thing white and paint the orange over the top, it's not as bright as it should be.
Oh. Okay.
So. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush here in the instance of doing things properly. I'm going to take this here script liner. First, I'm going to dry this again because it's not dry. And I don't want to smear paint all over the place. So this birdhouse is a little tall and thin. I guess that's okay. But I'm going to draw a line up here.
Are you using a different color?
I'm using just a little darker red so it doesn't blend into the other one. I'm going to draw a line at the bottom.
So if I'm using orange, what color should I make my line?
you can just add a slight touch of purple to it. This is just for a guide to start with.
Okay. And I'm guessing since mine is wet, I should dry it.
But yeah. I'm gonna
So
bring
just
this,
add a little bit of purple into the orange.
yes. So here, down at the bottom of this, I'm looking a little more straight onto it. Up here, I'm looking slightly up. So this is gonna go there. I'm gonna bring this line from this corner over. And this is gonna come up and around, up to there. Oops. Okay,
No,
No,
I just got back from drying mine.
oh, okay, well, try yours then.
Okay, so just kind of,
Yes,
okay.
I have to dry mine now, right, too.
okay, try yours. Dry them up.
Did you put an outline on the roof on the left side too, or no?
Absolutely not. No, not yet.
Oh, just
gonna
on the sides.
Then we're gonna put the roof on. And the opening for the bird.
Oh, you're forging ahead.
Oh, no, I was just coating this. This is when it dries, it'll be the same color.
Oh, well,
Yeah, some of
it
this,
looks like you're highlighting it.
no, not yet. I will be, but I'll do that with a smaller brush. Because it's a birdhouse, it's outside, it's streaky.
And on the right
Jack.
side, is there also a darker line or no?
It's darker, yes.
That's
on that
darker. And
Yeah.
that you added what to it?
I just added more red.
And it
Okay, because
angles-
I went over my orange. I didn't like the color orange it was. Now I'm red.
Okay, so now I am going to fill that in. That whole point of that outline was to give me something to fill in. Okay. And this too will get their coat.
Is that all supposed to be darker than this on the left-hand side? That's darker?
Yeah.
in the
There's
front?
a light coming from this way, right down on it. So
Okay.
it's light here, darker there.
From the lights coming from the right-hand side of the,
Yes, it is.
okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna put one more coat on it.
And mine doesn't look darker. I added magenta and red, and then on the left, I just used mostly red, but it looks like the same
Oh,
color. Is magenta
yeah.
too dark?
No, but you add more magenta to it.
Okay.
So that birdhouse side is a little bit curved, yes?
Yes, the whole thing is. This is curved a little bit, this is curved a little bit.
Got it.
Okay, now I'm gonna get a smaller brush. So I'm on my brush number 3. 3 brushes that I've used in this painting. So
Ah,
there it is.
Oh, let's see that again.
Let's- So I'm gonna take and mix a little bit of purple in with my red. If you guys are at this point yet, are we at this point?
I'm still painting the left-hand side.
Okay, so I'll give you a second. But I'm showing you the darker color that I mixed up for over here. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes. I'm starting the timer now. Oh, time's up. Time to go.
Yeah, that's how your timers works.
The little red birdhouse.
I think I added too much purple to my orange. It looks kind of not what I was after, but
If you add, start looking very brownish.
it looks too brown. So now what do I do to fix that? Just add more orange into it? And
Add more,
repaint
add more orange into
it? Okay, now I'm really gonna be behind. I don't like that orange. It looks brown.
Jack, what do we? Okay, somewhere along the way, I think I got lost. Did you outline the left-hand side?
I did, and then I painted it in.
Oh, okay, so it's it's just that darker red.
Yes,
Okay, but you didn't, the point of the roof, you didn't do it the darker color?
not yet.
Oh. Mhm.
We're gonna get there eventually.
So what are we gonna add now? Purple to this?
Well, I am because I'm doing red. I made this red dark.
I changed my orange to red, so.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a little bit here, but I'm blending this in. Oh, I forgot to ask them if they were ready yet. You guys ready yet?
No,
Oh, well, I guess I should stop for a second. Then my paint's going to dry.
welcome to our world.
Yeah.
Okay. Still
So
waiting on.
this is a purplish red?
It's more of a magenta red.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I should have left that brown alone. It looked better than this correction color. Oh, well, what the heck?
So it's going to be darker along the edge of this, and I'm putting some streaks into it, darker streak. And I'm going to use the edge of the brush and make some streaks. And I'm going to dry that really quick. And I'm going to darken right along here. There's a little bit of shadow here. And get some more streaks down.
Yeah, I wish I would have stuck to red.
Oh, well,
Oh, well. I'll just do another one.
yeah, you just do another. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more purple to this.
Somebody else answered, right?
As I find it.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting a drink, what? What do you need? Huh?
Yeah, it's so nice that I don't have to worry about my phone running out of juice during these classes. Okay, so I've got a darker purple here. I'm gonna put it
Is
along.
that purple and you just mixed the purple into the red?
Yep,
Made more purple, darker,
made more darker purple.
more darker purple.
Yes.
So it's almost a pure purple then.
Almost. And I'm gonna take my script liner and run some little lines down.
But
There's a
where'd
little,
you put that at the top here?
just right under this edge here. This is the roof line. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a line of this here.
That's a script liner you're using now?
It is now, yes. And I'm gonna put a line of it here. And my roof is actually, I think, gonna be purple. I'll move this over. And fill this in. Okay, so I'm gonna run this along the bottom here. And I'm making some lines up, parallel lines. Almost wood grain in it. This has more water in it now, so I can blend it up. Someone's happy.
Oh, that's Bob. He's crazy. It's okay.
He's crazy, it's okay.
He's crazy. It's okay.
Why is he crazy?
I don't know. He's talking to Debbie. They get silly about stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't pay attention.
I see. Okay, now, this one's a little too clean, so I'm gonna take some red and put it in there.
What did you just do now?
I just put some streaks into the dark side. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And you
now,
use the script liner to do that?
yes, and I'm gonna use the script liner over here. This is red. It's gonna have some stuff down there and stuff here. And we'll have to put the molding on, the window treatments. And then the ductwork.
Now this, you just put pure, you put a darker shade over there.
Yes. But I'm making a shadow of the roof on this too, so. I'm
You're
gonna,
getting fancy.
well, I'm softening it. I'm just going along the edge with water now. Just to blend it a little bit. And I'm going to take my other brush here. And I'm going to, oops. Unfortunately, that still had purple in it. Okay, so I'm going to take some red, pure red, and I'm going to thin it out. You can use water or medium, although the only one that I know for sure has medium is Vicky. Okay, so this is like a light wash, and I'm going to bring a little streakiness up into Mr. Birdhouse here, because it shouldn't be perfect.
Oh, so I missed that spot. What did you just do?
I took red and I mixed it with water.
Okay, so I'm gonna take orange and mix it with water.
Yeah, and I'm just running some streaks up. And I'm going to go back to a lighter red and do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think you're not gonna see my streaks. They're not, they're like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in the kitchen.
Okay, so I'm mixing red and white now, lighter than this.
I'm just gonna have to fake it.
I'm faking everything. So what am I doing? I'm doing water and red.
Yes.
What
So
brush
I'm-
are you using, Jack?
This one right.
You're just holding it up and down to make
Yep.
those streaky looks?
Yep.
Let's see.
It's kind of
And
dry.
you're using the edge of the brush, or are you using the whole, like just
I'm
the?
using the whole thing.
So I do have a question for you. If I
Yeah.
use orange on mine and I thin it out, my background is already orange. Do I need to
Well-
add white to it?
No, you need to make it a darker orange.
Oh, okay,
Little purple, little red.
okay.
So there I am right now. Okay, it's just got some streaks going on in it. Okay. So the next step is,
Sign your name?
no,
Punt. Go home. Go
doesn't
to
have,
lunch.
can I finish?
Huh?
Doesn't have a roof.
I know, and it doesn't have a hole.
It doesn't have a hole. And the branches, the tree branches don't have any leaves. So right now I'm making a little darker red still and softening up this shadow that I've got here. Oops.
I shouldn't be adding any red into mine, right?
Yeah, you should. You
Oh,
wanted-
well, I missed that boat. That's why my orange looks so brown. I used,
Purple.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you said to use
I-
purple.
Just ask me this. I said add red to it. It'll brighten it.
Oh, oh, well. I'll do another one. I like this one.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, the next step, I need a roof.
Thought we did that already.
Oh, there's no roof here. There's just open space.
My birdhouse is too fat.
No, you can't make it too fat or too thin. Houses are not construction.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Okay, I'm mixing purple with white. You can mix whatever you want. But my roof on my birdhouse here is going to be purple. If you want, this may be, okay, I'll do it this way. I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm gonna do it now. This cuts in a little bit back here. I'm gonna draw this line. So I'm gonna make this stick out just about as much, and I'm gonna draw this. And I'm gonna draw this line. Then we're gonna draw this line.
Okay, I'm behind. What color are you using?
I'm using purple, but you can make it any color you want.
Oh, for the outline, okay. You
Well,
don't want to go over the trees because the trees are in front of the,
No, I did want to go over the trees.
oh, you went over the tree branches? I thought the trees are supposed to be in front of the,
Nope, they're not. They're behind, with the exception of this one, which is in front.
so on the left, the one that's over that side, those are gonna go away?
They're not going away. They're just gonna run behind. I may go back in and put some over the top. I'll maybe make one of them over the top and let the other go behind.
Okay.
And then once I outline this, of course, I fill it in. Darn it, who's calling me?
I know, I was gonna say, we got Arlo.
It's CVS Pharmacy. They're calling me.
Mhm.
They're gonna tell me my vaccine is no good. They got a bad batch and I gotta go get it redone. So everybody was telling me that it's the second shot that you have a reaction to for the shingles vaccine. And again, I still had nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet.
The shingles vaccine?
Yeah, I heard it's a good idea to get it.
Yeah, that's what they said. I just went into the CVS. You don't have an appointment. You just walk in
You
there.
know? Oh, okay. How
And they
much is
did,
it? 30?
huh?
$30 or what is it?
I don't know. They didn't charge me for it.
Oh, maybe insurance pays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't gotten the flu shot either.
I got the flu shot, I got the shingle shot, and I got the COVID shot.
Yeah, I got that one and the boosters. That's the most important one.
And they didn't cost me anything either. Okay, I'm missing a little piece of this right here, so I'm going to fix that right here. And then there's still an edge on this roof.
Surprise, surprise, my proportions are off.
Yeah, I think
Angle.
mine are too. I think the left one is, I should have done it in pencil first. Something's off.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
I know, but it looks awkward if it's not. Looks kind of odd.
Well,
I can make my side, no, or not do that either. I don't know, it's gonna mess everything else up. if I
I've
do
got the
that.
pitch of my roof isn't at the right angle, or the back of it going.
oh, come on.
I'm gonna dry my,
I should have put it downward line instead. Mine's going upward. So I don't know
Well,
how to.
Just
fix
keep
it.
in mind that the pitch of the roof is dependent upon which state you're in. The code varies from state to state depending upon snowfall.
Jack, what color did you use to fill that in now? Is that
I used
purple with
purple.
something? Just,
Yeah.
it's not pure purple, it looks lighter than that.
Well, it is pure purple. It's not dioxazine purple, it's regular purple.
Oh, I only have dioxazine. Should I add white to it?
Yeah, or you can use a different color, but this is my purple.
Oh, okay.
So. Actually, I should show you on here because I did add a little white to it.
Okay.
There it is, purple.
Okay, more like almost like a dark violet.
Yeah, and then I'm going to add some white to that
Okay.
because again, I don't want this to stay perfect.
Mhm.
So I'm going to make a little streakiness to it. I could make some little shingles, but that might be a little
Sure.
too much.
Oh, your birdhouse looks so cute.
And I'll add some more, a little
I like
more.
doing all this stuff like barns and farms and stuff like that. Stuff like this. Covered bridges.
Oh, we've never done a covered bridge picture.
That would be good.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Jerry did. I forget where that was, but
I think we drew a covered bridge though.
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
and that was the one, oh no, that was from another student, but yeah.
Probably somewhere in New England.
I had one from North California too.
I'm sure it wasn't as good.
Actually it was up by Yosemite.
Oh.
Forget that little town there, but yeah.
There I go.
So you,
There I go
oh,
again.
there you go.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Okay, so now I'm going to mix more white in with this. And I'm going to put an edge here.
Mine looks like a Halloween birdhouse.
What's that?
Mine's
I said-
real scary.
Mine looks like a Halloween birdhouse.
And I'm going to put an edge here. Down. And that's a little too light for the dark side though, but I'm going to put an edge across here. Then we want the top beam. So there. And I'm going to get a darker purple. Lost my towel. Get a darker purple here. I'm going to make this line right here.
Can I see a close-up of what you're just now added at the top?
Okay.
Did you put white or the lighter purple across the top first? Oh, and then you put the darker purple? Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I'm going to do a little touch of this right along here. Okay,
The edge on the furthest left side of the purple, did you put a
Yep.
darker purple line over there?
there.
Yes.
Yes, I put a little darker purple there. But I'm gonna blend it a little bit, so. And again, this is just my purple color, not dioxazine purple, so it's not.
Um,
So I am taking some black. Black. If you can see that. Are you guys ready yet?
Go ahead, now where are you gonna put this? Little-
Well, as soon as I know you're ready, then I'll put it on.
Okay, give me just 1 second, please.
Oh, this is crazy.
All right, so pure black now?
Pure black now.
And are you using a pinstriping brush?
I am, because I'm going to do something a little different. You
Okay.
have a choice. You can make just a circle there,
Okay.
dead center of this. I am going to make
Oh,
Oh,
except for the part that I messed up.
Get those streaks right.
And I'm going to go back to my big brush and fill it in. And this will need 2 coats on it.
you guys have birdhouses in your yard?
no,
No,
I don't encourage birds.
me either. We have too many birds as it is, and they were like making a big, huge mess.
Oh,
We have some hummingbirds, but
oh,
I don't have a hummingbird feeder.
oh.
Yeah, I just bought a hummingbird feeder yesterday at Home Depot for my mom.
Well, I don't encourage any birds because they poop in our fountain.
Well, we have a lot of birds that come to the fountain, but there's a lady that goes to the park. She buys tons of peanuts to go feed the crows.
Oh,
See.
well, I
That's
have a
not
lot
in-
of finches.
Yeah, but why would you want to why would you want to encourage the crows? of all
Yeah,
birds?
definitely not.
Yeah, they're a nuisance.
Sometimes there'll be like 20, 30 finches. They just jump from tree to tree because I do have feeders. And I have a few birdhouses, but they're more for decoration than
You know, we have
Many.
do you ever get the orange parrots, Vicky? They come from Orange.
Oh, orange parrots, some orange.
Yeah, they
makes
were
sense.
let out someplace. A lot of times they're in orange.
Hmm.
But they're little, the little ones are tiny green ones. They're really cute.
We have the green ones with the red heads.
Hmm.
I used to see 2 of them. Now I see hundreds of them.
Well, that's because they multiplied.
Mhm.
But that's just in the time I've lived there, even though that's been almost 20 years. But
You lived there 20 years where you are?
yeah,
Wow.
not quite, but pretty close.
So did you have that place before you met Donna, or she had it first?
She had it. She actually lived there. She moved out. She sold the one she had. She moved over by Lake Viejo. Then
Oh,
she
yeah.
got divorced and she went back.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take a darker red and purple. And I'm going to go make an edge along here.
So you guys have been together 20 years, like, it's almost like you're married, right?
No.
I got booted off again.
That's funny.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah.
have to dry this, Jack.
Okay.
Oh, your birdhouse is so cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
So I'm bringing this around, then I'm going to put it up right on this piece too. So
On what piece?
the little
Um,
sticks down from the
heart.
heart.
I wonder
Um,
if I should draw it in pencil first, the heart.
No, you
I
don't.
mean, that's so
So
cute.
Jack, since I was gone, I don't know what you've done.
Okay, I filled in the heart. And
Okay.
the circle, you can fill in the circle.
And what color did you use? That's the purple with the red?
No, I use black,
Well, that's just black, pure black?
pure black.
For the
And
heart?
what's your highlight color there?
Okay, this is purple and red.
Okay, pure black.
Got it.
Well, let's see how it goes, the heart, what I can do. My stencil.
And I am going to lighten it a little bit on the inside because the black is a little harsh. So now I'm going to take a little red and white, light red and white. Because this is an edge here, and edges on any solid surface are never completely sharp cut off. I'm going to add a little light to it, which will make it look rounder.
On the outside edge.
Yes. So it doesn't look like it's, you know,
Okay, so pure black with a script liner.
no, I filled it in with the regular brush.
But I mean, you went the outside on the script line with the script liner?
I'm doing that now.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna start with that. Might be easier.
And I'm sorry, Jack, one more time. What did you used a little bit of white in with your red?
Yeah, I'm putting an edge here, so it doesn't look too clean of an edge. There's
Okay.
there's never like a 90-degree cut off. There's always a little lip where it turns over. It's a big thing that's important with architectural drawings. Everybody makes an edge that's like clean, and they're not. They're always slightly rounded. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlight to this.
All the way around the whole edge of it,
No, not around the whole edge.
just like on the right side and
Yeah.
at the top a little bit.
And at the top a little bit, but that's a lighter one. This is the lightest part right here. It's like little highlights. Then I'm going to add some more a lighter, darker red right
A
here.
lighter, darker red.
But a light there. So that's that. Okay. And I'm going to take a little purple, put it on the inside, so it's not completely black. Little glowing eyes looking out. Maybe a little bird with a meat cleaver. There we go. And I just So now I'm going to take some raw sienna and some burnt umber. Where's my brush? I lost it. There we go. Raw sienna, burnt umber. Get a little lighter brown. Maybe a little touch of white because I don't think that's going to cover it well. So here's my brown color.
Oh, we need a bigger brush.
No, I just mixed it with this.
Oh, okay. Let's see that color again. I'm bracing to get a different brush, but I don't need one.
Yeah, it's raw sienna and brown and burnt umber.
Okay. And a little white.
And a little touch of white just so it'll cover. And make an edge here.
Mostly burnt sienna or raw?
Actually, there's more raw umber than there is burnt sienna.
That's supposed to be darker than the birdhouse or lighter. It looks lighter.
It is lighter.
Oh, okay. So you just want to make an edge that's lighter than the birdhouse using
Yeah,
those. Okay.
It's like a bottom edge. So
Oh, by the way, I was just finishing up the heart and then I guess I just finished the black heart and it looks like you put some thing on the lower right. Is that the only place you put like a little bit lighter?
no, I put it all the way around the edge.
Oh, okay.
But then I lightened it. There's two colors here. There's a lighter color and a darker color.
Okay.
So, and then right here,
Oh, okay. And that you mixed what colors?
red and purple. It's the same as this color over here.
Oh, red and purple.
Okay, so I'm going to take raw sienna now.
So you only put that on one side. You're gonna put something
I
different.
did putting raw sienna and white. And I'm putting it over here on this side.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm still on raw sienna and burnt umber. What am I doing with this?
It goes over here. It's this line right here.
Just that one line?
Yep.
Oh, great. I got a whole bunch of paint for that.
And it wasn't raw sienna and burnt sienna. It was raw sienna and burnt umber.
Yeah, I got it. Raw
Okay.
sienna, burnt umber. But I got a bunch of it because I thought we were using it someplace else.
No, that's all we're using. And I'm going to take burnt umber and go right underneath this.
Plain burnt umber.
Plain burnt umber.
No, did you do the side one too with that mixture?
No, this side I did with raw sienna and white because it's in the sunshine.
Oh, okay, I did that wrong.
There's no such thing as doing it wrong. You did it incorrectly. Uh-oh, it's not the cold, it's the black disease. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of burnt umber and white, or burnt umber, ultramarine blue and white. There's a spot here and there's a couple spots there that I need to clean.
All right, go back to the burnt umber, solid burnt umber.
Right, this thin line right under here.
Okay,
Just the one line.
Just the one line. Well, it's, it goes under both pieces. They're slightly
Oh,
different.
so the line above.
That one was
that.
purple.
Sorry. Let me turn my volume off.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix this color up again. Because I don't want this here. I don't want this here. Uh-oh.
This is your person's out there. Take care of the credit card.
Okay, so I'm gonna get some more raw sienna, or some more burnt umber rather, and a little touch of black. And I'm gonna bring a point up from here. And up and around. That's kind of it.
What color is that, Jack?
It's burnt umber and black.
And what is that you're making?
It's a rope.
Oh, okay.
Can I see a close-up of it?
Right now it's kind of messed up, but we're gonna fix that.
Okay, so what'd you, oh, it's kind of like a ring.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Kind of like a ring. And I'm gonna put some highlights on it. What happened to Deidre?
I'm still trying to do the bottom of the bird cage
Okay.
with that color, that goldish color. I need to turn a light on in here.
Then use even other brush. I'm gonna get a pointed brush like this.
Kind of messy, but
Well, that's okay.
yeah. I did the bottom and then now you're making the chain. That would, now you're doing a chain.
Yeah, do the chain. I am gonna take Hooker's green.
So it's a black and a burnt or raw.
You're-
burnt.
Yeah, it's just burnt umber and a slight touch of black.
Okay, I'll just use burnt sienna and then black. So-
Yeah, that's fine. Let me dig out my, okay, one quick thing I forgot is the edge of the birdhouse. So I'm mixing it so I get a lighter color and it's gonna go right along here. That's so it's, how's that? That's better. There we go, along here. I'm going to take a little darker red and go along this corner here. You know, what I should have done is made a little porch chair, put some lawn chairs and some little birds lounging about having cocktails.
Do it.
Then we could have just stayed here all day because we'll be finished by tomorrow.
Well, unfortunately, I got to go to school today. And if I did that extreme detail, I don't think we would have been finished by tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start out with Hooker's Green. And maybe a slight touch of yellow. It's kind of dark. I don't want dark everywhere, but there's going to be some leaves around. I'm just laying this brush down to make these little leaf shapes.
I'm sorry, what color green?
Hooker's Green.
Okay, just
Or
dark
you-
green.
Yeah, you can use the deep green from Nova Color,
Okay.
which replaces Hooker's Green, because, you know, the powers that be at Nova Color decided, along with everybody else, that the toxic Hooker's Green should go away and be replaced with something less poisonous. So I'm just laying this brush down and twisting it a little bit in spots. Sometimes I want to press less so I get finer ones, and left more for some thicker ones. But because it is a pointed brush, it makes a nice little teardrop stroke.
I didn't even get the chain yet. I'm so far behind.
Well, you know what? I covered some of the chain with these leaves because it was wrong.
So, okay, so you're making leaves now?
Yeah, just laying this on.
How do you do it? Let's
I
see, you're
just lay
using a
it down.
round, that round brush?
Yep, because it makes a point. It makes a nice little teardrop shape.
Okay. The round brush with the Hooker's Green.
Yeah. Then we're going to add yellow to it.
Okay, so for the chain, you just went straight up and down? Oh, you put like a whole thing in it. I can't.
Yeah, I got a little hook in it, and there's one up here, but then I decided I made it a little thick up there, so I covered it with some leaves.
Is that top part of the roof supposed to be like light or dark? It looks like a dark, then a light above it.
It's a dark and then a light above it because it's a little
Oh.
bit the way
No,
it's constructed.
I forgot to do the light above it. Crap.
Yeah, it's not that
Okay, I'm
important.
far behind now.
Yeah, it's not that important. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay, so don't worry about the light thing. Just put the chain up.
Yeah,
Or what? Or just do the leaves.
yeah, just put the chain up and the leaves
Should I do that little hook thing like you did?
if you want. Yeah.
Except that there's no,
Oh, what?
I said crap.
Ooh, what?
That isn't what I heard.
Yeah, I said crap. What do you think I
Oh.
said?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay, it wasn't a swear word, huh?
Oh, it wasn't.
No. I'll just do the little chain. I'll just do the leaves. Use a strip liner for the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, to use that.
I'll put some of these up here too.
I just have like, some of my stuff is like wired hooks. I don't even have chain. Some of them are chain.
Oh, the bird cages.
This is out off of a tree in the forest.
Yeah. Oops.
There's no oops. What are you oopsing for?
I don't know.
Look, it's the first of our Valentine's Day paintings.
Have you made that chain go around the tree branch too?
What's that?
Did you make the chain go around the tree branch?
I did, but then I covered it. Now there's leaves there, and there's going to be some more leaves there.
Okay, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. There'll just be a little bit of a chain there.
Well, how did you make it look like a chain? I can't really see it. Did you make like jagged edges?
Actually, it looks like more like a rope and less like a chain. I
Oh,
just
okay.
had the lights going down.
Yes.
When I used to do all the motorcycle paintings, if I didn't know what somebody was, there was a
Mhm.
nice bright shine there.
Okay, well,
There was a what?
A little bright shine,
Oh,
a little camera flare.
okay. Whatever, that's there.
So bigger ones, you press down more. Little ones, you don't press down. Okay, now I'm going to add yellow to it. A little yellow to my hooker's green. We have some lighter leaves. So here's my next color.
Okay, now I'm gonna get to the leaves.
and you're just doing a highlight? You just added yellow?
Well, I'm making other lighter leaves too. Yeah, I added yellow. Sometimes it's kind of hard to go around the camera, or the phone rather. And like up here, we'll get some more of these covering up where the not so great little rope is.
Did you add that yellow to the green?
I did.
Okay,
I've got a lighter green now.
can I see what it looks like? What color? Thank you.
Okay, so he's trying the leaves off with straight hooker's green.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm just getting started now. With a round brush, okay.
with a round brush that makes a nice point. So there's the shape of it.
Okay, so yours is kind of thick. Thicker is better, or?
No, not really. It's not
Oh,
really
okay. Okay,
it's got a lot of paint in it, so it
okay.
looks
I'll try it. See how it goes. No water?
nope, no water. Then I'm gonna add even more yellow to it. Lighter and lighter and less. So I'm gonna dry this guy up. And this one has, like I said, more yellow in it. Some of these are new leaves, some of them are just highlights, on the other ones I already put down.
Can't make it look like a leaf.
Just lay it down. Don't brush it, just lay it down. Because it's this rounded shape, and if you roll it in paint, it'll tighten the tip up.
So can you do one? Let me see, close up.
So I rolled it in the paint so the tip's kind of tight,
Oh, you rolled it in the paint, okay.
and I'm just setting it down. So it makes those little teardrop shapes.
Okay. You change the pressure of it or anything?
Yes, for the ones I want bigger, I press down harder. For the ones I want smaller, I don't press down at all. Just lay it down.
The whole brush, just lay it down flat.
Well, no, I'm laying it down from the tip. So it's
Let me see. Oh, I can't see. It's not in the mirror. I'm in the mirror. It's not in the camera.
turning it sideways so you can see it. Right.
I can't see. I can't see it. That's where it's cutting off.
There it is.
Okay.
So you just let me see. If I turn it sideways more,
Yeah,
so
I can see it.
you're just
Oh,
laying
okay.
it down.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it.
So it makes a teardrop.
Right. I don't know. Not quite it.
The
You
basic-
have a lot of paint on there?
No, I don't want a lot of paint on there.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of new growth, my tree is doing so much better. I'm so excited. It's gone from like no leaves on it to now it's got a bunch of green leaves.
Yeah, well, I have a tree I have to cut down.
Oh, you do?
It is a Chinese orchid tree. It was a stick when I got it.
So why do you have to cut it down?
Because it's going over the balcony into the window.
Oh,
I got it from our neighbor. He had it and then he said it grew too tall for him. So he cut it down. It was just a stick, dug it out, and we planted it. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I thought they didn't grow that big.
oh,
But now that it's about 15 feet tall, it's a little too big. So it's got to go. And it's got thorns on it.
oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it was fun last time I trimmed it, but it yeah, it makes these white flowers, but they only last like a day, then they're all gone. I'm just hoping Donna doesn't fall off the ladder while she's out there doing that.
You're gonna make her do it.
Yeah. You know, because if she falls off the ladder, then I got to get up, put down my coffee. There's the stuff I do. I guess if I watched her, it takes time away, but I could just sit in the living room and call the paramedics.
I won't tell her.
Jack, what did we use for those branches? Because now I only have one branch on the bottom. It looks like it's,
Bird number.
it was burnt umber and what else?